have a brand new update for Project Rene, but it's only for mobile players. EA has quietly launched a brand new limited time playtest that is giving us a small taste of what's to come for the next generation of The Sims. And it looks pretty bad. It's obvious they're changing direction with this game. I feel like the updates that we received at first kind of made it seem more like, the next generation of The Sims, which is what they called it. So by default, Simmers started referring to Project Rene as The Sims 5. But then we started to slowly see that it was likely just going to be a spin-off game. And now with new updates, this literally just looks like a mobile version of The Sims. What's even crazier is that there is no mention of The Sims in the title of this playtest. It's titled City Life, Game with Friends. I'm sure that this is just a working title and that The Sims will be involved in some way, at least I hope, but I don't know, just from these screenshots, it really doesn't feel like it to me. We do have some images and sneak peeks into the playtest that's currently live for select Android users. Well, it's only a tiny slice of the full version of Project Rene. It gives us insight at gameplay mechanics, visuals, and even social features. In this specific playtest, players can create their own character, hang out with others in a lively neighborhood, and take on small activities like working cafe shifts, completing quests, and even co-decorating party venues. The first few of these here in this list definitely doesn't surprise me, as these were present in previous playtests. Like, I get this game is still in development. The lighting doesn't look half bad, but the details on the Sims' faces, it just looks to be strictly a mobile game. I know this is a mobile version, and if and when it does come to PC or consoles, I don't really know how different these Sims are going to look, but I think since the last couple of updates, they've definitely changed direction. They're seeing how successful The Sims is, how much DLC they're selling. They have a lot of momentum with the game right now, so there would be no reason to cut off The Sims 4 in replacement for something else. So I think this is just going to be that. A spin-off that will probably end up just not performing that well. I just don't see this having anywhere near as much depth as The Sims 4 has with all of its DLC release. And I'm not saying that The Sims 4 is the most deep and detailed life simulation that exists, but with the vast catalog of DLC that we have for the game, it's going to be kind of hard to follow that up. The playtest does have some light roleplay and skill building elements as well, so you can grow in art, music, and even conversation, and there are even collectibles and secrets scattered throughout the world. As I mentioned earlier, the lighting and shadows look pretty good in my opinion, but just the overall graphics and art style, the object models and character models, yes, I know we're looking at a mobile version here, it looks so childish to me. I can't get behind it, I'm sorry. Huge shout out to simscommunity.info for sharing more information, specifically FAQs from the Discord thread for City Life Game with Friends. What kind of phone do I need to play City Life Game with Friends? You can play City Life Game with Friends on an Android phone. To make sure the game runs smoothly, your device needs at least 4 GB of RAM and Android version 12 or higher. My friend tried to find the game on the App Store, but couldn't. Why is that? That's because City Life Game with Friends is in a special test right now. Only players in certain areas can download and play it. We're testing it out with a small group first. How long can I play? You can play City Life Game with Friends until April 4th. Here's when the game will close in different time zones. April 4th, 7 p.m. UTC. How do I move my character around the city? To walk around and explore in City Life Game with Friends, you'll use 2 special pads on your screen. The one on the left side helps you move your character forward, backwards, and side to side, like a joystick on a game controller. The one on the right side lets you turn the camera and change which way your character is facing. zooming. You can also make the screen bigger or smaller by pinching your fingers together or spreading them apart. That's how you zoom in and out. How do I start a cafe shift or decorate together activity? To start a new activity or join one that's already happening, look for the activity sign. The activity sign has a bouncing pink icon above it with a coffee icon for cafe shift and a chair for decorate together. Tap on it and you'll be able to choose start or join. Why does my character suddenly stop doing the action I asked them to do? Sometimes if you move the camera or touch the joystick while your character is doing something, the action will stop. So try to keep your character still until they're finished. I want to change my character's name and gender. How do I do that? Oh, that's a good idea. Right now, since this is a test version of the game, you can't change your character's name or gender, but don't worry, we're planning to add that in the future. What will happen to the game and app when the playtest is over is uninstallation required. After the playtest ends, the game app will no longer work. You may then uninstall it from your device. And lastly, will I receive any communication regarding the game after the playtest concludes? If you have opted in to receive marketing emails from EA in your account settings, you may receive a feedback survey concerning your playtest experience. I don't know, guys. I'm just not feeling it. I have a feeling this will be available on PC and Mac and consoles eventually, but it's just giving mobile games with mobile game activities, and I fear it is just going to be bogged down with microtransactions. Lindsay Pearson has already talked about Project Rene previously and how they might include things like weather, for example, for free, but then seasonal activities you have to pay for. I just feel like that opens such a scary door of there being even more put behind a paywall. It's a chop to me so far. I feel bad for judging it so harshly so soon, but I just have a bad feeling about this. The last thing we need is yet another mobile version of The Sims riddled with microtransactions. We've seen the days of The Sims Free Play and The Sims Mobile and The Sims Online, so it's like, is this just gonna be another more modern version of it? I'm really just not interested. I wanna know what you guys think though, based off of these screenshots here and some of the information that we've learned from this latest update, and if this is something you're interested in or not. But for now, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for clicking and watching. Take care and happy life simming.